like to build some kind of goal part. So this is our level. This is actually the campaign level. At the moment, the aim of this contraption here, or the goal, is to activate this, what's this called? This electric candle holder thingy lamp. I would like to replace this with some kind of electric puppet theater. At first, let's get a feel for the size. So let me block this out, so we get a feel for it. Maybe like so. About this size could be the stage. 6 blocks wide, 3 blocks wide and 2 blocks high. Okay, this is enough for me. So we say goodbye to the level for now and start a new level. I go to our invent section and I like to use the construction room. This is the empty space. Let's quickly do our reference here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is our stage window size, and I'm not sure if this is the unit size of the box, so let's compare. Okay, this is the unit size, so we have a pretty good feel in our part editor here and can so this is our stage size, so let's use this as a reference for now. The overall level has a kind of medieval look somehow, so I like to have the theater a bit medievalish looking. I think I will start with a wooden beam and kind of build the sides at first. Add some sphere on top. This may be our top here. So let's add a neutral material so we don't get distracted by the materials, and we need a the theater should be closed in the back, so let's move our reference cubes a bit to the back and add some stage some bottom here, and we have to cover this section here. Normally we would need a happy and a sad face. For now I don't have such two face types, but I have a pretty neutral looking head, and I have a human skull. So let's use these. Now let's close this upper part here. I think this is pretty okay for now. Let's build the ground, and so we can add the side walls. And we have our stage. Let's give this all a neutral material for now. So we have such kind of stone theater, but we see it from the front and we don't care about such details here. This can be eliminated later. I'm not sure if this is the final kind of a wall on the side, but for now let's start building the show. I think we don't need our reference cubes anymore because we are now in size. Good, we have a stage. So for now, what I like to have within the stage now is a moving sun and moving clouds. and maybe 2 actors, one 2 knights or something like this, 2 clumsy knights that are kind of fighting with their swords. Let's start with the background. But I want it moving. So we have to attach the sun to the side, I think, maybe like here on a slider, and don't have it static. So let's see if our sun does move. If I rotate this thing, it will move, because it moves on such a slider and the whole thing is fine. So maybe it's just a quick test, because we can, let's add a small light on the sun, a very small light, with a yellow color, of course, because I mean it's the sun. So, and where's my light? There, like so. Okay, I think now it's stuck within the sun. Let's move it a bit to the front. So this is better. And even a bit smaller. We only want a very... this is actually a pretty cool sun. We even have some kind of sun glow. Okay, so let's re-rotate this here. And now let's automate the sun. Okay, we have a natural collision because this isn't snapped, but I think I will start the sun at the center. And I forgot to move the light too. That's not a problem. Let's re-snap this quick. So, and let's I need a limiter. Limiter? Where's my limiter? Here. Hey, we have a texture now. So, and we want to limit the sun to some, to move plus minus, don't know, maybe let's try 0.5, positive 0.5, there. And let's see if it works. Let's tilt this here for testing reasons. Okay, as you can see, the sun stops here. This is where a half unit is, so maybe we can increase this to 0.7. Yeah, this is cool. Now we have a pretty accurate stopping distance. Okay, and let's save. And now let's add a simple movement from the left to the right. So we just have to apply a force to the sun and to better to make it so we have our inputs easier accessible. So scale it a bit down, because the stage will get more, and so we don't have and we like to toggle the sun's motion, say like every 3 seconds or something. So I use this toggle here. We have such a condition chip, and we use the toggle signal for our condition, and we have 2 inputs for our condition. One will be the force that moves the sun to the left, and one we will use negative to make the sun go right, and this pretty much should be it, and nothing happens. So what is happening? Okay, this is a more technical issue. So we have a moving sun. Maybe I limited this a bit more. And save. Okay. Okay, our sun is moving. Maybe we make it a bit slower to have it. So let's test. Okay. And now add some cloud. I would like to have one simple cloud, and I think we can easily create a cloud by just attaching. Maybe I start with the center of the cloud. That pretty much works like the sun. So let's see where the sun is fixed at. So maybe we make the cloud like here and change this to a slider 2. So let's see if they don't collide. Yeah, okay, this will work. And. So let's move our cloud to the center too, and pretty much give it the same functionality like the sun has. So we need a limiter too. I mean, we can use the same limits, and we need this whole ping pong movement construct here too, and we need a force for the cloud too, and I think I would like to have them move I think I will like to have it moving to the opposite direction, so they don't move synchronously, but move opposing, and we can alter the forces so they don't have the same speed. And where's my pin? Here's my pin. So okay, now we already should no, the limiter is set wrong. We want to limit this. Okay, let's see if our sun is moving. Yeah. Okay, so let's make this cloud more cloudish looking by just copying more of those disks on each other. This is now some bit tricky. Say like here. And like here. Maybe this will even be enough. Bit to the back. This one big to the front. So let's see. We have a cloud. We have a bouncing cloud. Okay, the cloud is wider than the sun, so let's give it a custom. Let's give it a custom limit that is smaller and make it a bit slower. So okay. What we could try now is to add some rods on the top, so it gives a more puppet theaterish look. So let's try this. I mean, I think you will see what I mean in a second. So at first let's make such kind of a dark rod and copy this on the top. Whoa! Okay, what is happening? What is happening? We are snapping to this wall and the top is snapped to, is not a neighbor. Okay, so we have to re-snap our top, I think. I think I did, this is my mistake. I should have considered this from the start. So okay, I think we rotated this a bit here, like so. So, okay, let's see if this works now. Yeah, better. Not sure if this is really cool effect to have such small rods on top, but it kind of looks more like a theater. So I think I will increase the cover here a lot. Oh, this is getting too big. So let's see. Would like to get rid of this light line here, but this is a technical thing. This is because of the shadow. Let's I will think about a solution for this. Okay, so we have moving sun and moving cloud. Now let's add some actors. I like to have two clumsy knights and yes, TW0GBYI. Ich versuche ein Theater zu bauen. Ich könnte natürlich auch in Deutsch streamen, aber aufgrund der Internationalität streame ich in Englisch. So sorry for my English, and but I think you can understand me. And for all of you who joined in later, we like to build a puppet theater as for a actual level in the game as a goal element. So the player has to fulfill a contraption in order to start the theater. So let's add a clumsy here. And now we and I think we might have to consider what we like to achieve here. Also, of course we can't build a complete play here, but we like to have some moving actors that move around with their swords, kind of. So maybe this is moving a bit, kind of rotating from the left to the right or something like this with its sword, and the other one is moving from the left to the right, so kind of like the sun and the clouds do. And so let's say they are like so, and like this. So I will mount this on the ground here. Oh, where's my mount? Here's my mount. I will mount this on the ground like so. We will decorate them later. And we, I think if this should move from the left to the right, I will have to mount this on this wall in order to have, I would like to use a slider here too. So let's do this. I think I will move it on the bottom, and it's not a problem. We make a slider here. and rotate this upwards and place it on the ground like so. Okay, now we have our opponents. Let's check the size. I think this looks pretty cool, and if I tilt this, they are not static. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Now the right one is moving on the slider, and the left one is moving, is mounted on such an axle here. So let's add some movement for them. I think I will use a limiter again and say we want to limit this here, and it's pretty much the same again like the sun or the clouds do, and add a force on somewhere at the nose. This is enough. We just want to add a pulling and pushing force in order to have it rotating from the left to the right, and of course we need, in this case we need a minimum and a maximum of say like 15 degrees or something, and a maximum in the same way, and connect this to the minimum and maximum input. And we have to control the force, of course. So let's where's my selection? Let's say we want to control this force. I have no feel of how much force is required, so let's try this force for now. Let's save, and obviously let's use our force preview. The force is we did not change the connection. We have a fixed connection. Yeah, this will not work, of course. So now it should work. Okay, this is nearly what I like to have. And now let's care. Maybe we can increase this a bit, and this too. And let's build this for the other one too. Okay, we have 0.6 for the sun, so I think 0.2 will be enough for this right clumsy here. And give this a limit, and of course do the same ping pong movement here like the sun or the clouds have. We pull on the nose. Clumsy does not feel any pain, so we don't have a problem with this. I do not have any feel for how much the force is required, so just test this here. Okay, we have the attacker come from the left, and we have this defender here. So let's tune this. Let's tune the timing here. Maybe say like we attack each second, and we have a slower retreat force and a higher. So let's see what the attacker does. This is cool. And now let's say our defender should move a bit faster too. So let's give this some not so even number, so we get a small drift, and use a very low force to not have it moving that abruptly. And so let's see. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, now we need costumes and weapons, I think. So let's see. We want I think I will remove the forces for now. We can snap them later on because I like to have a free look on the clumsies, and at first we need some helmets for them, I think. So we have such a bell. Maybe the body of a bell will work as a helm. So something like so. Okay, let's put it up. They are just too cute. And so let's say like so. And okay, I think let's give this no, I think we will leave the material for them. And of course the let's give the defender a shield. What's shield in English? A shield. Do we have a shield? No, we have no shield. So let's build a shield. I think we have such a picket fence, but it is too large. So let's try our target again. Let's see. And give the attacker a weapon, of course, and the attacker needs some kind of quick idea. Create some kind of armor from a bottle. This is so ridiculous, but it's actually funny. Okay, we need a shield and a weapon for the attacker, so let's build some kind of sword. I think our level designers used a propeller from a plane as a sword. So let's say we want the sword in the left hand to have a better look at it. And maybe like so. Give it some kind of metal material, and of course make the shield a wooden one. And we need a handle for the sword. So we kind of I'm not happy with this. This is better. So we need no, that's not great. I think I will use the picket fence for the sword. This is more fun-like looking. Yeah, this is better. And use the beam for the handle. So let's say like here. Bring it to size, and like so. Maybe this is too large, bit deep, and move it a bit in the back. This is too deep. Oh, this was the wrong manipulator. So, and I think we have yeah, this is okay. So let's we need let's check in the level. Yeah, this is funny. We have an attacker with a sword and a defender with armor and shield and helm. So let's re-snap our forces to have movement again. So let's say like here. And I think we were pulling on the nose on this guy too. This should be fine. Okay, I showed you the deepest part of the game, the part editor. It's one of the very new features in Crazy Machines 3, where you can build your own parts as such a very complex part, as such a theater here. As you can see, there are a lot of other different complex or easier parts. The game evolved a lot, as you can see. We have more possibilities, we have state-of-the-art graphics and visuals, and you can edit nearly everything. Everything needs to be golden, no problem, everything needs to be golden. Now I have a completely different looking level. And this is all just clicking around here. If you apply this more controlled than me, then you can achieve a lot of really cool stuff. And we already have really cool campaign levels that have very distinct looks and feels and different worlds and stuff.